Alrighty, get excited everybody. Today we are back hunting for steel pegs, Peggy and her friends. So look, we're out in the paddock back again today. As you would have seen there, the other week's video, we had a lot of fun out in this paddock, and look, it was just a bit of monotonous work. We were mucking around. We really thoroughly enjoyed the day. I think it was probably one of my best videos. Look, over 300 videos, probably one of my funnest videos, and I don't know why, I just was having a lot of fun, and I'm going to try and replicate that today. So look, as you've seen, we're out here hunting steel pegs, looking for Peggy and her friends, and that is the reason why. You can see them sticking up out of the ground there. The farmer happened to locate that one with his tractor wheel, so he did a great job. And then we come along with the detector employed by the leaseholder and the farmer here had to come and locate the rest, because once he hit that one with the tractor, and $350 later he replaced his wheel plus downtime, call out fee, all that sort of stuff. Would have been $500 wheel basically. And you know, by, as I said, downtime, farmers can't just afford to sit around waiting for wheels to get fixed. So he knew there was a problem, and bingo, we found 46 more problems, plus wire and tin and scrap and Coke cans and look, everything else that we picked up out of the ground yesterday. So what we're doing is going along, as you can see, with the little markers, little pink ribbon, and the little sticks, little bamboo sticks. They're actually garden stakes, so look out. I really lashed out at Bunnings there, $2.95 for 50 of them. So these are just going to get scraped up though. We were going to use little witches hats or cones, but look, they could get blown over, knocked over in the wind. These little stakes do a great job. It was just a bit of method to madness, and it's working a treat. And as you can see, they run all the way up that line there. So we did 47 flags yesterday. Each one of those are locating a steel peg. As I said, Peggy and her friends. So we basically did not get to finish this run off yesterday. We started from, we sort of started from the car there, run strips up and back, because I'm basically hired, employed, paid to come out here and detect this whole area between the burnt strips, as you can see, near my car and off to the left there. So he's left those strips, and this whole area needs detecting, but quite obviously, well, we've hit on a fence line right here where the old plantation used to be. So what I'm thinking is a plantation is, well, this one was rectangle in this scenario, and if we've got one fence line here, well, we've sort of detected, well, yesterday we detected from the burnt patch all the way up and found the fence line. We've got this to go today. So you know what I'm thinking, don't you? We're going to find it goes caps off at the end and comes all the way back. So I'm thinking we've probably got another 50 odd pegs, Peggy and her friends, to find today. So look, and tag and mark, which is great. So we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. We've got 47 up to that one there. And that was, oh no, sorry, that was number 47. I'm just trying to remember where I left off yesterday. We didn't get a chance to mark him, tag him, so that's what we're going to start off doing this morning. And 8.5 paces, thereabouts, 8 to 9 paces, brings us to our next one. We sort of worked that out there yesterday, because we did at one stage lose the line, and we did have to try and pick it up. So look, really fun video. If you did miss it, you're wondering why I'm out in this paddock, I've sort of explained it. But if you did miss yesterday's video, which would have been, look, uploaded the other week, I got a few videos to go in front, so it all makes sense. But if you did miss it, check it out. It's a cracker hunt, really cracker hunt. And look, I know it was steel droppers, but we had a lot of fun. We had so much fun in that video. It was. I'm still smiling about it, and we're going to try and replicate that again today, as I said. So 900, EQUINOX 900 by MINELAB, 11-inch coil. That is the best combination for this job that we've got to do. And I'm not getting too sore arm. If you were swinging a big coil, I know it's a big area, but if you're swinging a big coil, I wouldn't be able to do one row without getting a tired, sore arm. So sticks of 50 we've got, bamboo stakes. That was yesterday what we finished off with. So we've reloaded with another couple of packs. And this morning I went to Bunnings. I really lashed out, didn't I? And I bought myself a hammer holster. Now yesterday and previously, you know, in the last few weeks especially, hunting for gold, I've really been, look, I just filming and swinging and detecting and talking, and it's hard when you've got to carry around a tool and a pick at the same time. So we've got the hammer holster there. As I said, about 15 bucks. I really lashed out this morning, but $15 is really going to help us in the future. The hammer holster, which is going to carry my pick all day today and in the future. Let's get set up, let's get started, and let's see how much fun we can have today. Well, get excited everybody. We've just started out, we've turned the machine on, and we're walking the line back to where we need to start off again, where we left off yesterday. Just doing so though, we've got our next dropper. So that's handy. We're going to dig this one very quickly. Show you our first target. He's somewhere here, I'm pretty certain. 50 on the 900 that I've seen. He's got to be here. He's deep. Yes, there he is. So look, that's what we're after today. This one is extremely deep compared to the rest. Oh, and I've got the pick stuck in behind it. So we'll go in this side. All we got to do is just dig around them. The farmer's going to remove them. We just need to expose them and flag them. That's the main aim of the game today. And I said yesterday we did, 47. I was mucking around doing calculations too, as I said, and there last night. And that'll do. I'm just getting a bit carried away there. And basically, 47 times 350 equals $16,500. So let's say the farmer drove over one of those once. There's 350, 350, 350, 350, 350, all the way down. Let's say he drove over them twice, or 2 or 3 times each before he found them. Remember, he doesn't have a detector. That's why I'm here. Look, there's quite a bit of money. So he'd be up around the thousands. Oh, can't get me. Oh, snap! There it goes. I can't get my ribbon out. So look, 20 grand. You could say I probably saved him yesterday, potentially, if he drives over him. And over the next amount of years, I'm certain he will. So even this deep one, he would hit that guy. And look at them. They are brutal. They are not forgiving at all. You drove over that, I guarantee you, you'd have a puncture every single time. Not once, not maybe, every time. So look at it. Some of them even look like they've been sharpened off, like stakes in the ground. So anyway, let's tag him. That's pretty cool because it'll help us pick up that next one. 2 Mississippi. That's actually the one that we found yesterday and uncovered. So there we go. We've picked the line up. So that's the end of the line. We got that one yesterday, so we didn't find him this morning, but we still had to tag him. So 2 Mississippi. That's the second one that we found today. This one here in the middle troubles me because you can see that's the first one that we just hit on there this morning. And as I said, they're about 9 paces apart. Now, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that puts us to about there. And as you can see, I've been having to scratch around digging trenches and I cannot find this one. So if I go 9 paces from where this one should be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half, that puts us to that one. So I know there's got to be one in the middle here. Well, there should be one in the middle here. But I honestly think he's missing. I think he's just MIA. He's just disappeared. So maybe the tractor's already picked him up and grabbed him. Because there's nothing there. Little bits of rust. Little bits of wire. That's not a steel dropper. And we've dug everything else around it. You can hear how trashy it gets in around here. And as I see, I've dug all these trenches out and they're only little bits of wire. We could spend days picking them up, but we're not here for that. There is no steel dropper in the middle. So look, I think that guy's been pulled out and we might even find him, loosely laying on the surface horizontally on that next row. And that's sort of what we found yesterday with one peggy. We didn't find it in line with the rest. We found it kicked out on the row and it was dragged up about 10 meters. So we're scratching around for ages like this, only to sort of come to the conclusion, well, that peg about 10 meters up there must have come from that row because we can't find it. It's the only loose peg off the row that we did find. So let's put our pick in the thing. Wow, can do stuff. That is so handy too. Very, very handy, very helpful. Let's start off from number 1. I said we tagged 2 Mississippi. We've lost 3 Mississippi. Let's start off from this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somewhere about there. Should be our next one. Oh, that's in theory though. We might have to scratch around like a chicken looking for this one too. We'll see how we go. See if we can't uncover it. No success on that last one. Don't know what's going on. I've lost him. Another one I've lost. Definitely got one here though. That high tone, 46, 48. Not all of them are coming up like that either. I dare say we've got one here. And look, coming forward that bit way, it's going to help us because if we find one here, where are you? I don't know if it's even here. If we do find one here though, it's going to help us pick up the line again. What is that? Wood? Right down at dirt level now. Okay, we're off. We're off target. What are we doing? He's back over here. Let's see if he's a peg. Because we may even be at the end of the row. Who knows? We may. Like that might have been the last one right up there. Oh no, he's still there. He's deep. Why are they going so deep? I reckon there's one. Oh, no. There we go. Did we just find a really cool thing? Sort of makes sense too, because if our target's here, like I was looking at the line, I presume the farmer was a little bit drunk when he put it in yesterday. He must have been drinking because it's all over the place. But when I got that target there, yeah, it's well out of line. I mean, we should be off over there. Did we find something really cool? Oh, gotta be gentle. Let's have a look. It's got a man on the end. What's there a man doing there? What is that? I don't even know what I've found. It's got writing on it there, but my fat thumb broke the edge of it, didn't it? Not that you can see anything. Something painted, maybe? Oh, it's very hard. That's not a steel peg. What do we got? I don't know. It looks to me like a bullet shell, but I'm just not quite sure. Let's put him in the front. We might show, we will show the farmer and just see what he thinks. How interesting. Not a steel peg though, and we're not out here for bullet shells. Let's fill that in. And all this doesn't have to be filled in because it's still yet to be raked, ploughed, scratched, everything. Have we come to the end of the line? I don't know. Oh, there's something there. There is something everywhere. That's the hardest thing. When you lose the line and you've lost your steps, you know, when your steps don't work out like they should, you just start questioning what's going on. So have a look what this is. We'll try and pick that line back up again. I'm kind of doubtful that we're gonna though. I think we've come to the end of our pegs. That's it for Peggy. Uh-oh, we found another one. 3 Mississippi. That's what I want though. That is what I want. That's a good thing. It's not a bullet shell, it's a stake. And that's what we're being paid to come out here and find today and yesterday. And we did a mighty job yesterday. We did God's work. We did a man's work. So we're going to try and do the same today, if not more. I'd like to break 50 today if I could. We'll just see how we go. So that is number 3 though. And as I said, we've picked up the line again. Look out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now they're 10. Oh, we dig and we dig and we dig. And we get our pegs, even when they're not in the right spot. There's our next one. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we found 5 now. Did we not mark that last one? No, we've got 2, 3. This is number 4. I said I really had to dig for that one. He was put about, he should have been about here somewhere. So I opened this side up, nothing. Opened that side up, nothing. Scratching, 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 bingo. And you really know when you hit on them. But if they're not in line, it does make it difficult too. Look at this line. So the farmer was really having a drink. He had the scotch out, I think. So we've got one here. The next one lines up. Where are we? Trying to get my finger in the right spot. About there. It looks like it's going out there and then back again. So we're going to mark this one. But we're going to go 1, 2. Oh, Now I've been drinking, I'm all wobbly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be anywhere between there being 10 and about 8 steps being there. Oh, they're really challenging me, aren't they? So we'll open this up and see what comes of it, and then it should put us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thereabouts to there, which I haven't hit on that one yet. It's going to be somewhere here. I said, you know, when you hit on them, but there's that much other trash in the ground, it's really hard with the detector to individualise what's going to be a steel peg, what's a bit of wire, because all the wire's been mixed in as well. So we're going to have to scratch for that one, scratch for this one. We've found this one, so let's tag him, let's keep going. Go through there. Looking good. Ding. Hello, number 5. We got ya. We finally found ya. It was right where I suspected it to be too. As I said, 8 steps to here, the line. We walk forward, 10 steps put us to here. So we drew another line in front. Bingo, he was about, as I said, farmer's been drinking. He's about around 9.5 steps, 9 and a bitty steps. So we move forward from that marker because we've linked up those two, that one, the third one. Got to still tag him, but we're looking for this next one now, and it made it easier because we got from this guy to that guy, so we just know that he's got to be in between. If you stand on the line and look down it, she's a bit oddball, but look down the line, 8 steps, well 9 steps, 10 steps, whatever you want to call it, puts us to this trench here. And no, I did not find a peg. I don't know where it's gone. What I did find though interesting off the side here, I've got a big heavy metal target, a signal, is the old plough blade. Now we found a few of these yesterday, I think about 4 or 5, quite a few. And look, my theory was yesterday, and it is that today, because I've seen the same thing take place in this hole right here. The plough blade has no doubt scratched away and ripped at the stake and probably drug him out, because that's sort of what we found up the line there yesterday. We had trouble locating one. Sorry if I'm puffing, I was just digging trenches, but we were having trouble locating one. We kept finding plough discs not far away. So look, I dare say that's what's going on. The steel dropper's somewhere here. As I said, we'll probably find it off in the row laying horizontally. We did however find a damaged plough blade. So look, that's, I dare say, what's going on. So he's ripped him up and we're not going to find that steel dropper. So let's move on down the line after we tag number 5. Number 5, 2, 4, 5. Perfect. So we'll tag this guy and move on to hopefully number 6. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together, and that's exactly what's happening here. We pick back up the line. This is our last one that we got to. Well, not the one that we tagged, that was back there, but the last one on our line here that we picked up this morning. And I just walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, they're about 8 to 10 steps apart. The farmer's been drinking. Bingo, we got our next one. So look at him too. He is nasty, nasty, nasty. That's a flat tire every day of the week. And as I said, $350 plus downtime as every time you get a flat tire on the tractor. So not what you want. That's why I'm keeping my car out there too, because I don't want a flat tire. 1, 2, let's see if our plan comes together again. I don't know how long this, I think it's going to end at the black burnt bit there. It doesn't go all the way to the road, I know that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is all new ground. I have not even been walking over here. I've been over there, not over here. So this is all new ground. Ready? See how I'm finding them. There he is. So 8 steps was there, 9, 10. This one's even further. Was the farmer running out of steel droppers or something? I don't know. Or was he just on the scotch? I don't know. Let's have a look where this one is. Oh, that was easy. When it says it's over here, I've found that it sort of says it's over here. So So it's tricking me. It's off to the left of where it tells me it's off to the right. So a bit of a trickster there, but I worked that out yesterday. So just to dig to the left a little bit. There we go. Nailed him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've been here for about half an hour. So 7 flat tyres avoided. Tell you what, he's gonna love me. Farmer is going to pay me double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's our cut off there. And 8 was back here. Where is it? Is that the end? Did we just hit the end? Have we run out of fun? There's something there, it could be it. Generally they ring up around a 49.50. I know they're only little stakes sticking up out of the ground. Alright, we've got another hard guy. Or we're at the end of the run. I don't quite know. We're not far off that black burnt bit. And that's not to say where that black burnt off area where they burnt last year's crop, that's not to say that's the end of the plantation. That's just where where he's game enough to scratch up to with the tractor. So might have a bit of puddle around here. I'm going to mark that last one, puddle around here, and just confirm that was the end of the row. We'll come back, give you a look. Oh, and we dig and we dig and we dig. Anybody think I'm out here looking for gold? I wonder what the cars and trucks and that think too when they drive past. What's that man out there doing? What is he doing in the paddock? What's he looking for? What's he marking? What's he yet to dig? Maybe they think I'm marking all my gold locations. I'm working down a reef and it's running the wrong way. West east, I should say. Should run north-south. So look, we've really scratched away. I need a drink. I've even taken the pouch off. Look, I'm buggered. So we scratched away here. Anybody think I'm looking for gold? I'm not. I'm looking for gold nuggets or rust nuggets. There they are right there. So 8 put us to this next step here, this trench that I've dug out, and 8 put us from about here, 10 steps put us past that peg. So look, 8 steps brought us to that rusty signal there. It's not a peg. It's not peggy. And that sort of marked out my 10th step. And as you can see, we've scratched beyond and found nothing. And this is all clear ground now. There is no signals in it whatsoever. We did get a signal over the back here. Once again, a little rusty nail, and not too concerned about that guy. We will pick him up. But look, I'm after the peg and we didn't find it. So once again, an MIA. We've got another MIA up there. We've got about 3 now. We found one yesterday and this is the second one this morning. So we did proceed on though. I'm marking out that last one. Look at this guy. I'm going to take you down on this guy. Would you look at that, eh? Now, who would want to drive their car or a tractor or anything over the top of that? And who would leave it like that in the ground? Some farmers just snapped them off, or something. As I said, excavator come through here or whatever. I don't really know what happened. But look, that's a bit nasty. That's a bit disgraceful. So 8, 9 steps, 10 steps, whatever you like to say. Oh dear, brings us to this next point. And I'm going to go grab a drink in a minute. Just something I want to show you though. That's 10, that's 8 steps. The peg's got to be somewhere in between, anybody would think. And just going off that theory. I think we've got it though. Somewhere about there. So right on the 10th line, you can see we've got a 47, 48, 49, even up to a 50. And I reckon that's where our next peggy's going to be. So I've got to dig this one out. I do need a drink. And they seem to be getting deeper. So I'm really working for them. There he is. That one made a liar of me. I thought he was over there and I said he was getting deeper. That's not deep at all. Those last couple have been very deep though. Trying to source those last targets too when they're not there, and digging every other bit of scrap around just to be sure. To be sure. Look, it's taken it out of me, so it's not even lunchtime yet. I better preserve my energy, and as I said, I better go grab a drink. But first, let's mark these last 2. Right, drink time is over. And did I stop before when I said I was going to? No. But that's okay, because we got some more work done. As I said, we're doing a man's work today. Man's job. So this morning we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We couldn't find the 8. We tried our little heart out. We really did, and just got rusty nails, but that ground is clear and I'm happy to let that one go. Number 9, we got him. Number 10, we got him. We continued on. Number 11, when we said we were going to go get a drink. Number 12, we got. Number 13 followed. 14. 15, there he is, I can see his head. And we got to number 16 and we've lost the line. So, and we continued on actually, I will just say, we dug out dug our little hardest right there, and well, that ground's clear too, so I can safely say I'll let that one go. That's 10 to 8 steps, and look at all the ground that I've worked in between, and there's no more signals there, so I'll let that one go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 brings us to about here, and then here, and as you see I went further. Look, I'm not picking up any more steel droppers, long story short. So I think that be the end of the line right there, fella. Well, that one there actually, and they're all nasty too. Look at this one. This is actually, I was just saying there before, they're all sort of getting deeper. Well, this guy's not. Look at him. Someone's planted him with that little head sticking out. And look, I'm not surprised if I didn't drive over it or someone's drove over it. They are lethal. I'm really glad I'm out here doing this job. I know it's a bit monotonous. You know, some people might find it boring or have already switched off. But look, I'm very grateful to be out here doing this, being paid for it. And not only that, I know I'm helping out the farmer a lot for future, because that's a lot of flat tyres, buddy. And as I said, we got what, 16? Was it 16 that I said? 16 there this morning, more. So 47 yesterday, 16 today. We've been on site for about an hour and 20 minutes. No, actually, sorry. Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes. I got here a bit after 10. So not too bad. Bit of a late start, but I'll tell you what, we are absolutely killing it so far. Let's tag these ones and keep on going. I hereby pronounce this ground to be cleared. No more pegs. I think that is the end of the line. And we just finished flagging off those last ones. And how good do they look? My plan worked perfectly with little sticks and ribbons. I even got carried away and thought I had another one to tie off. But look out, that is for our next target that we find. So, as I said, that ground is clear. I'm going to kind of claim it as being holy and ready to be driven and walked on. So look, that is the finish there, I'm happy to say, because we really scratched around, dug a trench. Couldn't find anything more. Got a target, got a target, got a target. Nothing now in between. It's just nice and clear. So if there was something there, well, there's a little bit of wire there. It's not a peg. A little bit of wire there. And a little bit of a rusty nail that we kicked out of that hole. So as I said, that ground is clear. That's the end of the line. And look, I know that too, because on the plantation, on the map, on the aerial image that I looked at or keep looking at, I know it doesn't go to the road. I know it doesn't go to the fence. It caps off somewhere about here. So I knew to expect the end of the line before I hit the road, which is good because I don't want to get hit by a car. So let's, what do we got to do? Let's go across now. So end of the line here. We might just go a couple of steps out. We might actually come out to here and then we're going to jump across. We didn't have to do that, but for special effects it looked cool. And then we're going to run a line back the left hand or the right hand side of our awesome little flags. Let's go. A pipe, anybody? That's not what it's for. Bit of gull pipe though. Pretty cool. We're going to remove him. That's not the steel dropper we're after. And that was our first target. We haven't even went 5 steps since the last film. So let's get a wriggle on. Oh dear, we're not getting very far, are we? Pipe. Another 5 steps. What have we got here? 48. Might as well just throw a flag at it straight away. No, we better dig him up first, because look, I could be wrong. Could be a plough disc. We could just be able to remove him. Oh, did I just break any of my sticks? No. I dare say that's going to be a Peggy. There she is. What you doing out here? Now you're not making sense. I was on the row there before. We finished the row off here. So if the row's finished here, plantation's finished here, why would it go that way? I thought it'd go that way and go straight. What was this farmer doing? I said it's the old farmer, it's not the new farmer. What was he doing, eh? He was really on the bottle this day. Or maybe it took him a couple of days to build this fence. I don't know. But there is a peg right there. Oh dear, what's going to happen? we're going to run back along here. Like with that, there's only, I looked on the map there the other night and it wasn't like a row of sugar gums like you'd imagine. Like it wasn't like, they're gum trees. It wasn't like just a row of sugar gums, thick gum, sugar gums running through. It was just the odd tree along. So from here all the way up about what, a K up that way, where the flags stop, there was only about 5 trees in the whole thing that I seen on the map. So what's going on here, Basil? I don't know. There's a spider. Look, we're going to pot around here. We'll mark this one. Let's just do it now, actually, because we've got the flag right there. Let's have a look together. I'll stick him off to the side here, because that dirt's a bit crumbly. Don't want the flag to fall out. Let's have a look. We'll just go that way, and we'll go this way a bit quickly. See if we can find another peg. Where are you, Peggy? When you're getting a real trashy air, it's hard. Oh, geez, my pick holder's working great, isn't it? What's it doing? That way. Thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, I didn't think so. Because that's a pretty tiny plantation. Like if we're coming back on a row here, I just say he's went off on an angle. So I reckon he's gone out there. Maybe it's like the bow of a ship sort of thing. Triangular and then goes back. Who would know? What's he done to me? He's really confused me now. All right, we're just going to run this row. I can't hear anything. Well, there's a few rusty targets there. Let's go off this side a bit. Swinging very quickly. I'll hear it though. I'll know when I hear it. 33 maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what he's done to me. I'd tell the farmer off if I was sitting here right now talking. I'd say, what have you done, mate? Were you drinking that day? Where does your fence go? Or is that just a random Peggy? I don't know. Let's look, let's just clear it out a little bit like we've done the others. Expose it. We've tagged him. As I said, we're going to run that strip back. See if we can get a bit further next time. Oh, isn't that an interesting one, eh? Doesn't sound like a steel peg. I've been chasing him for that long. I forgot what these other targets sound like. What is this going to be? Could this be a coin or something awesome and cool? Not like a peg. I've been dreaming about pegs lately of a night time. It's like oh, where is he? What is he? Oh, it's an old that's cool. Don't know if we should be touching this. That's an old, yeah, it is too. It's an old brass little pin that would have been used on horse tack. So pretty old. It's not, it's older than the steel droppers that we're out here finding, and we're not allowed to dig those up. Not really, the farmer's going to remove them. That's cool though. As I said, I forgot what those targets sounded like. I've just been stuck on steel droppers. Aha, you know what I just found? Our missing peg. There you are, Peggy. So remember the one there this morning that we paced out? We just found rust and just nothing good. Well, we marked him out with that little stick there, but there he is. That will be the missing Peggy that falls in line with the rest. So we've done it. We can do stuff. Awesome stuff. Let's keep going. And bingo was his name. Oh, look at that. Wow, we can do stuff. I remember we found that other peg there, or we couldn't find the peg this morning, and then we just come across him doing this second row. Well, look at what we also just found. Remember also this morning, we picked the row up from here. We're missing a peg there. We're missing a peg here. Well, we found this peg. Remember I said, probably chances are to be laying horizontally off to the side. Well, there it is there. So that is number 16, 17. And no doubt, what is that? That's a stick. No doubt, where we're missing this other peg, I did deem this area to be clear and up the road there. But look, we may find, as I said, keep on going from where we are now, we'll probably find the same thing. A peg laying in the ground. Peggy! Where are you, Peggy? Oh, 2 flower discs. I wonder who found those. of wire, bits of shitty. What's that? Hey? 26. Bullet. 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 26. Bullet. What is this sabotage? I just seen a bit of pink ribbon back there on the ground, and these two bits. What's going on here? Someone sabotaged me sticks. Look at this one, he's pulled out. I reckon the bird's been onto these. Because I've been sticking every single one in, like you can sort of go down the side of the peg there. Sometimes it's really loose in the ground though, like twang, twang. How did that come out? And how did that ribbon come off? I reckon someone's playing funny buggers with me. And I reckon it's the birds. Oh, I forgot about this area. It is the really tricky area. See all this ash, and the soil changes in colour too. And something I've just noticed, only just, and I looked on the map there last night just to confirm, or I've just noticed it now today, but last night I looked on the map to confirm what trees were up this line. For something that's interesting me right there, which I'll show you in a second. Just listen to all the targets in the ground though. And as I said, we walked ourselves into a super trashy area, and there's a little pine cone there. What's he doing out in the middle of a paddock? That's because of the old tree that used to be here. So there's part of the old branch, another pine cone, and look, we're in a trashy spot. We're seeing a lot of burnt off branches, and look right here. As I said, I looked on the map last night, but I'm only just noticing this today. Look at this divot in the land. Now, I said this morning there was only about probably a total of maybe 5 trees, 10 trees, I don't really know, but there wasn't a cluster of sugar gums running down here like you'd suspect. It was literally only a bit of a windbreak for the cattle, I'd say. Probably 5, 10 trees. But that was one there, I'm certain of it. You walk up a bit further, I think this is one right here. And we've got another hollow up further, maybe here, or more so probably this next bit. Sorry about that wind too. So probably this next bit, let me turn you around. This area here, I dare say we're gonna walk into another very trashy area here. Uh-oh, I felt rain. Oh dear. I've got a shirt on at the moment, and I'm miles away from the car. So I reckon that's tree number 2. You can see the divot in the ground there. Let me put you down a bit. I don't know if standing up or sitting down makes it any easier to see. But right where my detector is, that was a tree. And the last tree I reckon was just up there. End of the row, marking the end of the row. And I'm seeing a few more of my flags missing. There was 3 over that side. I can only see 1. 2 are missing. We'll get to them and have a look though. Hopefully before that rain comes. Let's just see if we can finish off this row and find anything else though as we go. Alright, we've made it to the end of the row. As I said, we've had some sabotage going on with our little pegs here. Because, look, I know it's windy, a little bit windy, not too bad. But the wind shouldn't have done that. So I've really stuck them in there quite well. Especially this last one, because I think this is one of the first ones that we actually found. If that comes out again, I'll be bloody surprised. Bloody surprised. I'll be the most surprised person in the world. Let's put this one on. Maybe this one did come off. Or maybe a bird helped peck him off. I don't know. Let's fix this one though and make our way back. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Here comes the landowner. Here comes the rain too, which I'm not looking that forward to, because I'm right up the end of the row. So we'll walk off to this side. We need to be about here. Start our run back again. Let's go see the landowner. Once we make it to him, I don't think he's going to drive over here somehow. Oh, I was wrong. He's driving around the boundary. Let's go say good day to him. Oh, that wind. Morning, Frango, how are ya? There's a bit there, mate. I think I've done another 20 tags this morning, so I've got about, what, 67 stainless steel or steel droppers so far that I've tagged. Yeah. So
yeah. You're using timber though, aren't you? Timber.
Yeah, timber pegs. Yeah.
He doesn't want to get out of the tractor.
No, that's right. And that's what I thought with the bamboo sticks.
You just choose everything up.
That's right. And you'll just be able to pick them up and keep on moving. So, yeah, if I stick steel pegs in the ground, it might counteract what we're doing out here. So, I've got all the way to the end there, and I've found the last one.
You found the last one.
And I went further.
Went across.
I went across and I went further up just to make sure it was the last one, and I dug nothing. I dug trenches like a bloody madman and I couldn't find it. So I'm confident to say we're at the last peg up at my car.
But you've done one side only.
I've done everything from those flags to the right hand side of my car. Oh, yeah, no worries, mate. Well, I've done everything that side where you drove in.
Yeah.
Now today I'm working this left hand side. So the line of flags, I'm going to work the left side today and finish it. And I won't be here tomorrow either. I've got young Xavier's got a day off school tomorrow, and it's raining all day, so I'm not going to drag him out on the farm. And
make sure those pigs are in.
I will, mate. Yeah, I think the birds have been attacking them because I've seen 2 ribbons that have been knocked off, and I've been tying wrapping and tying them. So I think the birds have been pecking at them, but I've stuck them back in and fixed them up anyway. So. And look, even if the bird does disturb the peg, the marker, yeah. I've dug out around the peg enough to quite clearly see where they are. So, yeah,
well,
yeah.
Don't like the taste of plastic, do they?
No, but they're probably just pecking it, knowing, being intrigued or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've only found 2 that have been disturbed out of 47, so not too bad. Yeah.
All right.
So
now you'll be here on Friday?
I'll be back Friday, correct. Yeah. I can come back Saturday, Sunday if you'd like, mate.
I'd like you to finish it.
Yeah. And
backhoe that Gowdy used to uncover the snakes out there.
Yep.
He's putting a new start in everything.
Yep.
I told him to hurry up because it's not the birds, it's the rain, it's the wind,
yep.
The wind's going to.
That's right, and I don't want to delay you either. I mean, you got to seed and crop and finish this paddock, so I don't want to delay you. So, yeah.
Browse.
Yep.
That's it done. Sort it out.
Yep. No. Appreciate that. Thank you.
And what else? You got the other. I don't think the other one's as bad as this. This is the.
Yeah, and to be honest, being in the middle of the paddock, this is the one I wanted to start on because, like, that one's sort of up around the house. I mean, we can work on that one. This one, it'd just be great to know that you could finish the paddock off. Yeah. So I think this is the most important one to start with.
All right, mate.
So I'm hoping, I didn't give you a call last night because I caught up with you in the paddock.
No, I'll catch
but,
up with you. Don't
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
catch up with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw your car and I said, shit, where's he? I haven't got my phone. So where is he?
Yeah.
And the rest of it, it's all yours to you want to put it around over there when you've done this.
When I'm finished this, like, I'll spend, my priority at the moment is this. I mean, these pegs need to be pulled out ASAP. I can't believe I got 47 yesterday, and I got about another 20 this morning.
What, 4 inches, 6 inches below that? What do you spend? $2.5 grand on a tyre plus another $2 grand at Christmas time.
Jeez.
The harvester got a flat tyre. It's all the inconvenience.
That's right. It's the downtime too. I mean, you got someone call out to get them to fix it, and it's the cost and the. Yeah, that's right. Inconvenience.
Now, do you need anything at home? Feel free to come back and have a coffee.
Thank you, Franco. Thank you. Much appreciated. I've got drinks and lunch in the car, so I should be right. And I'll just try and go through till 2 o'clock again, and then like that only gives me an hour and a half from now. So I'll try. I want to try and get as much as I can done today.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. Thanks, mate. Friday, I'll be back. No, I'll be here, mate, and I'll be here Saturday and Sunday. Hey, thanks, Franco. There you go, just teed up the next 3 days' work. So tomorrow's a bit of an off day. Zave is finishing school for the day, or just off for the day. I don't even know why. He's got a holiday. It's his first week back, and he's got a day off. And he's also got a day off next Thursday, so there you go. So, look, instead of dragging Zave out into the rain tomorrow, or making him sit out in the car all day over in the paddock there, we will have a day off tomorrow. And that'll allow my back to have a bit of a break too, which I do need. So, that'll be good. And then we're back on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I don't mind weekend work. I've always done it. It's not really work either. They say it's a lot of fun. So detecting, doesn't matter what I'm detecting, where I'm detecting, I'm always having fun. And I love doing it to help out others. Let's keep going. Look where someone's drove. Right through there. If they had a drove back here, that'd be another flat tyre. Because look at this. Where was he? Ah, there he is. 49.50 brings us to another bloody peg. Now I'm really confused. I'm super confused. I'm confused about life. I'm confused about pegs. I'm confused about why Zave's got a day off on Thursday. What's he doing there? Why is he there? Is that the midsection of our row? So the tree, oh, maybe it was holding the trees up. Oh God, I'm confused. I expected that peg, like another line or row, to be well out there. Because remember, if there was 8 trees or 10 trees in here, a tree grew up in the middle, had branched out a bit, the fence would be out from that a little bit. You wouldn't expect it to be right around the base of it, or you wouldn't expect it to be right in line with it, because there's a tree right up there. So, oh dear, we've got another tag to make up. That's good. I'm glad to find it. I'm glad to find you, Peggy. But I'm just questioning why is it there? So I don't know. Did you hear the landowner when he got there before too? Do you need anything, Luke? Come up to the house if you want a coffee. Beautiful old homestead too, I will say. Just amazing old place. Look, he is just a wonderful man and wonderful people once again. Yesterday when I caught up with him, it had been some time. It had been about, well, I've hunted his property here for about 7 years. I can't get my glove off. But when I caught up with him yesterday, him and his lovely wife, and they're quite old and retired and what have you, and they just lease all this property out. And look, I actually went inside. He says, come inside and say good day to my wife. I don't like mentioning names, but come inside, say good day. I did. Sat there, discussed everything that's been going on in the last probably 2 years, especially this year. If some will know, they'll know what I'm talking about. But I discussed everything that's going on, and I mean, they're pretty old school people, and they were just absolutely like ecstatic with the outcome that I told them what's been happening. And as I said, good on you, mate. So well done. Anyway, let's tag this one. Little confused why he's there. Good landowners. Great to catch up with him yesterday. I'm having a lot of fun. We are heading back for lunch. I think we've avoided the rain, and we're on to that next peg hopefully after this one. Working in a chain gang, even though I'm not on a chain. There he is. I'm not in a gang. I'm only part of my own gang. It's called the Stainless Steel Dropper Gang, or Finders Club gang place. People who love to find steel droppers out in paddocks gang. There's another one. How awesome. Let's take you out of my little tripod, which is actually the arm cuff of the Equinox 900. It works great. Did a bit of a trick there for anybody that wants to do it. I just push that button there. So you push the button there, you just slot your phone right there and angle him the way you want. Click your button in, continue on. You got a built-in tripod on the Equinox 900. How awesome. I'm sure that's what it's intended for. So we picked up the line again. I am puffing. I've been busy. 1, 2 should be here, but it's not. He's MIA. We've got to find him. I'm just going through it quickly. 2 or 3, that guy is. 4, we lost that one. 5, 6, puts us back to the start where I was confused, is 7. So there we go. Let me catch my breath and turn around, and I'll explain properly. So we got to here, and we said about whoever's driving there could have potentially drove over that one. That was number 1. And it really threw me for a 6. I was wondering what the bloody hell was going on. There's got to be a line going back that way, which we may have missed, or maybe the droppers are gone. But one dropper walked a bit further forward. Luckily someone didn't drive over here too, although you'd probably be okay on that one. Probably be safe. 2 steel dropper. 3 missing one. 4, 5 missing one. 6. So we've just got another 6 steel droppers. God, we are doing God's work. We are doing absolutely amazing today and yesterday. So 6 more to add to the list. We've done about 30 today. It's nearly 1 o'clock. I've got to have some lunch. very soon. We're not going to leave site, we're going to stay on site. I've got some lunch in the car there, even though the landowner's kindly offered me to go to the house. I'd love to too, but it's a bit of a hike. By the time I get in the car, pack the gear, go around up to the homestead, I'll lose 15 minutes, and it's 15 minutes back. So I'll lose half an hour, so there's no point. I'll just quickly down some lunch and back to it. That's how I like to work, quick and fast and efficient. So 6 more, we're going to tag them and continue on to the next. Oh, he's a lucky man. He is a lucky man. And I'm not talking about me. Look at this. Oh, he's a lucky guy. See what we've got here. I've got a tyre track. See what it's leading us onto, or where it's just led us to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. Oh, this one was actually sticking out. How? He must have just hit him with a sidewall. Wow. Wow. That's definitely a tractor too. That's a plough wheel. It's not a, oh, it might be a little tractor wheel, maybe front wheel. They use bigger tractors out here though. They're big, you know, harvesters, massive things, machines. So $1 million machines, these guys, they're massive. So I dare say that's just hit the side wheel of some implement that he's had hooked on the back. The tractor tyre, oh, maybe not. Maybe that was a tractor wheel. Oh, maybe he had the skinny minis on. Whatever the case though, God, he's bloody run over it. Where is he? There. So he's gone off a bit the track now. Well, the tractor's drove off a bit. Now Peg's over here somewhere, I think. Where are you, Peggy? I was gonna say I lost it. There we go. Hey! Bingo! Where was that missing peg from this morning? Oh, way up there. Alright, well there's this peg. I'm pretty confident that's that guy. So let's just leave him there. And we'll try and pick up the line on that next one. Go in, pick. Oh, it's a battle, I tell ya. 16 things at once. 2 arms to do it with. Let's keep going. I think he's still in the track. And you hear that other rubbish going on. He's on the track. That's definitely a steel dropper. Yes, it is. Look at that. He's actually ran over him. There he is right there. So there we go. We are doing God's work today. As I said, part of a chain gang. We're not on a chain. We're not part of a gang, but that's what it feels like out in the paddock here. Barren, dusty, dirty paddock. I'm not part of a gang either because I'm working by myself. But look, that's some God's work right there, because that's going to save him. Imagine how many headaches as a farmer you would have. Like if you didn't know a bloke like me with a metal detector who knew how to swing it, imagine how many headaches you'd have in the future. And imagine, well, no farmer's got time to learn a detector, that's for certain. But imagine years and years of painfully having to replace tyres and wondering how you're going to get those stakes removed. Properly removed too, you know, not just gouge the whole paddock out with the backhoe or the trascavator. You have to get them removed properly, because you don't know what you... Oh, there's another, look at him. Always dig off to the left, Luke. I learned that yesterday, I should have remembered. There we go. The tractor's... Oh, it's hard to tell which way that tread's going. So he would have drove that way actually. I think Ford tread that way. So tractor would have been driving that way. So he's probably lucky, he probably got lucky, drove over that one that way. If he had to drove over him this way, oh, that's a trap waiting to happen, isn't it? Let's dig him out a bit. So I want to try and get as many as I can today because I'm not here tomorrow. Day off tomorrow, I'm calling it. It's a day off. That's the beauty about working for yourself. In this scenario anyway. So yeah, we'll have a day off tomorrow. We'll try and get as many as we can done today. Who knows, the farmer may want to remove them tomorrow while it's raining. Oh, I think that's our next one. He's right on the crossroads. The wheel tracks. Oh, he's a bit deeper though, look at that. He's broken off. You just never know what to expect. Every target's a new target, it's like a new day. That's awesome. All right, we'll bag him, because he's even a tire popper in himself, isn't it? So bag him, small bit, dig that next one out, continue on. We've got all the way to the end of the row, no doubt, to go. It is a boat, look at that. We've just found more pegs. Oh dear, I gotta get my breath. Remember what I was saying this morning though, when we got to the end here, we didn't know what was going on. Why was this one off on an angle? We did not know, and we couldn't work it out. And I sort of said maybe it was like the triangular sort of cap off end. Like I expect it just to be a perfect rectangle. But the farmer was drinking, and we've come to the conclusion, and he's put it on an angle. So the angle of the dangle, I don't know why. But look, we've just walked off here. We've come all the way back from that row, and we've been picking up peg after peg after peg, after peggy after peggy after peggy. It's brought us to this one here, and then led us back to that capped off section there. So let's grab the swing stick and just show you quickly what we've been doing. One, and I did go over there just for a bit of a wander and a bit of a look, thinking that it would go out to a rectangle shape. But then when I found this guy here, I was like, oh, you bloody farmer, you've been drinking again. It all makes sense. It's all painting that picture. Oh, there's a plastic dropper too. That can get got rid of. So come along here. We've got a rusty target. There he is there. Just a bit of wire or something. Same with off on the side there. But no peg. Peggy's missing. Kept going on. Nothing there. Kept going on. Nice and quiet ground. So we know there's nothing in it. Kept going on, kept going on. Next one. So we're missing a peg in between those two, but the last peg, well, we can safely say that that's where he's capping off the orchard, a little plantation. So no peg here. We need to mark this peg here, and that'll be the very, very end, the capped off end. Because remember, we scratched around there this morning, we could not bloody find nothing. So let's do it. We'll tag this one and make our way back. See how many more that we've done. I think we're going to make it over 50 today. Let's hope so. We've still got a little bit of time left. So if we don't have 50 now, we're going to get it later. How many little peggies have we found today, hey? I don't know. I've lost track. I actually haven't counted properly. Just going to count at the end of the day and work it out. Should be one missing in the middle here. Remember there was a tree there though, so we need to work, well, let's just do it now. We need to work on finding this middle one. And then I'm going to take myself up to the last peg there, past the last peg, see if I can't pick up the row again. I just don't know what those ones are doing out there. Why did the steel droppers go out there? I don't know. We're going to try and work that out though. First, let's see if we can find this little Miss Peggy. And the steps, as you can see, the steps were 9, 10 between. Now they're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, thereabouts. Geez, there might even be one missing in the middle here. Let's look for this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, somewhere about here. There he is. We walk straight over him, buddy. 46, 48, jumping down to an 8. That's a Miss Peggy. Just got to find her. You really hear that wind picking up too, and that rain's going to come in very soon. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So we're doing a great job, and look, I'd love to be back here tomorrow. It's just not going to happen though. With Zave at school, or Zave no school I should say. First week back, day off. How's that? Zave at school though, or no school at home. Don't want to drag me out here for no reason, so let's grab a peg. We found you, and there should be one more missing in between those two, which we're gonna look. I want to be as thorough as I can. Everything I've ever done in life, I've done 100% if I can. Do the best of my ability. Oh, I can't get that one in. I have to knock him down with the pick. So here comes another tractor. Actually, it might be the farmer. Start doing a bit of work. So we'll just roll a bit of dirt over the top of that one. We don't want him coming out. We don't want any anything going on, anything sus with the birds. So we got that one. I said we'll count them all at the end. About 15 steps between. Let's go back and try and locate this next one because he's got me worried that he's still in the ground. So 15 steps, I should have counted that, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, somewhere about here. Oh dear. I'm going to dig a trench on this one. I can see it now because look at everything else that's in the ground. And we're in line with that peg, right where our boots are. And we're in line with that peg. And there goes the farmer, so he's not coming in here. Let's start digging a trench. Let's see if we can locate this missing peg. Well, I don't know about you, but I am absolutely exhausted. 2 days on the detector, recovering a lot of rubbish. We don't just have the steel droppers marked out. This is, don't mind that wind, let's hide behind the car. This is what we got there yesterday, minus the poly pipe there. So we pulled out of all that out of the ground there yesterday on our first day. We haven't been concentrating on as much as the little rubbish today. Like we didn't really know where to start out yesterday. So we were picking up on a lot of the little wire and what have you before we actually hit that first dropper. But what we've got today, if I can get it out, of the little double D leather pouch, grouse little pouch this thing, I love it. What we've got today though is, still coming out, bits and pieces of steel dropper, bits and pieces of wire, a couple of little shotgun shells, we've got a Fanta can there, we've got a galvanised pipe, what else have we got, wire, yeah look, heaps of bits and pieces, the cool stuff. And look, as I said, I don't know how old these rivets were. We did hit on a few though, maybe I should put them back. Nah, that'll be alright. And look, we've nearly run out of sticks once again. So we did combine this morning's bundle with what we had left, and look out, we've nearly run out of another 50 round of sticks. So what we've got to do now, I'm going to lose this harness. I actually ended up swapping over there before, and I ended up putting the little holster on the harness there, and that's what I'm going to do too. So I'm going to swap them over from the pouch to the harness whenever I need. But the harness made more sense today because it was just dragging down my pants. So let's throw everything there. And now for the big announcement. How many pegs did we do today? How many peggies did we find today? Remember we had 47 there yesterday. Let's start off from the start. Well, actually we can do it from this end. 47 there yesterday, and we started from that gal pipe in the middle there. We went 1, 2, 3. I can see sticking up, but I haven't flagged him. So 1 flag, 2 flag, 3 pipe, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, steel dropper that we found. Just didn't flag him, so we'll pick him up. So that's 9, 10, 11. Don't mind the sniffles. 12, 13, there's 2 there. We've got to pick a steel dropper up. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, so 21 from there. And remember, we're going to pick up a few bits and pieces along the way as we go. That's a 21 to that tag there. We're going to count all those all the way up. And as I said, pick up rubbish as we go. 22, 23, 24. You know what's really cool about this permission too? The leaseholder that's paying me to do the job, he's got another property, hasn't he? 25 that I've been look, I've been eyeing off for years. 26. So when I come to the end of it, 27, 28, 29, 30, when I come to the end of it, I'm going to say to Nick, mate, any chance, by the way, since I've done this for you, I'll even give you a discount. Any chance I could possibly get up to check out the old site up on the old farm that you've got round, well, not around the corner, it's a fair way. I'll say 30, 31, I think I'm up to 31. Correct me if I'm wrong. 32. So look, we might do that. And I've logged 8 hours in this paddock so far. 33, 34, 35. So I've logged 8 hours doing this work so far. Thereabouts. Plus about 2 hours of travel. That was 35 back there. 36. Are we going to beat yesterday? Remember we got 47 yesterday. 37. Oh wow. 38, 39, 40. I think we've done it. 40. We've got to pick up a bit of rubbish on the way back here too. So 40 is that one. 41, no tag, but a bit of rubbish we're going to grab. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, we've done it! Woo! We've done it. 46 puts us to the end, and we tagged another 2 over there. So 48. Oh dear, we bet yesterday's. Did we beat yesterday's by 1 or 3? Hang on, let's have a look. 48. What happened at the end here? I can't remember. Yeah, so 48 gives us those 2 up there. Remember, we had a bit of sabotage going on here with the birds, so they were uncovered yesterday. But these last 2 I just found before I walked you back to the car. So these are 48 right here, and it's got me bloody confused once again, because I thought we'd capped off that plantation. Let's have a look. Yes, we did it, 48. I'm super stoked. As I said, I want to try and beat yesterday. If I do 50 one day, I want to do 100 the next. That's just how I am. So there is our plantation, looking good. Look at those pink flags too. God, we can bloody do stuff, and we do it good too. So 48, but then why is these going over here? Like, that's just bits of wire, disregard that. That's a pole though, that's a pole. I mean, they're both peggies. We've got another 2 peggies hiding over the back here. Why? They weren't strainers. Surely, don't call me Shirley. And we sort of ran a strip up and we didn't get anything. So we ran up on that burnt patch, thinking it might have been another fence line, but nothing. So we got 2 peggies all by them lonesome out there. Oh, another 2 here, a bit of wire. And it's not even on the plantation. So I don't know what's going on. Don't know, but there we go. 48 reasons today and 47 yesterday of a farmer to hire me to come out and find all this stuff. I'll tell you what, anybody could do this job, but there is patches that are so super trashy and it is hard to work. So I feel like I've done a pretty bloody good job uncovering that many pegs. And look, once you work out a bit of method to the madness, you know, like once we worked out 8.5 steps on that side, 8 to 10 steps, and once we worked out about 15 steps on this side, you just sort of work off that and you know you're going to hit on them. Well, you should supposedly hit on them. And that's what we've done. So we got lucky. We've worked bloody hard for it though. And I think Nick, the farmer, is going to be most appreciative. I'll leave that one there. I'm going to grab this one here because I'm going to run out of hands. Oh, 48 and 47 yesterday. My God, we've done a bloody good job. What's that, 95, 96, something like that? Can't think, I'm too tired, hot and dusty. Anyway, really hope you enjoyed today's video. And look, yesterday's too. It's been fun. I know it's only steel dropper hunting. Look, some people are probably laughing at me thinking, what is this whacker doing? But I've been having a lot of fun. And look, it's a good job, and a job that needed doing. Because you imagine the years and years of heartache replacing tyres. So look, that will do us for today there, guys. And we're having tomorrow off, which is nice. Looking forward to that. And then we'll be back on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you know this place, if you know this area, and you're driving past on those days and you see a heap of pink flags out in the paddock, you know who done it. And if I'm out here, give us a toot, give us a wave. I look forward to hearing it. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, because it helps boost my channel for future, and it helps me create these videos to put them out there for you guys to enjoy watching. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. We'll be back round 3, hunting the steel droppers and putting in the pink flags. I can't wait. See you then. Hang on a minute, Buster, hang on. We're still in the paddock. We have not left yet. I had about another 10 minutes up my sleeve, and guess what? I had one more pink flag to get rid of that I'd pre-tied up. So we're looking for a target just to get rid of this flag, and bingo, 48, 49, let's go up here, nothing, remember 49, 50, we done it. We got over 50 pegs today. There's 51, 52, 53, we have nailed it. That's it, 53. So we got, not 48, we got 53 pegs today, 47 pegs yesterday. Tell you what, that makes 100 in my mind, unless I'm super tired and I'm getting my maths right. There we go, 2 days, 8 hours, 100 steel droppers the farmer now has to remove. Thankfully, not me. So let's tag this one. As I said, we're racing for time now. It's 22:03. I've got exactly half an hour to go get the boys. It takes me exactly half an hour to drive back into town, and we've still got to run to the car and get out of here. So 53, eat your heart out. We'll be back to tag the rest later.